We just logged in today to claim the daily login reward, and it turned out to be an affinity booster. So I figured this would be a good time to crack on with Venus and make use of the booster, or at least I figured it would be a real shame to let it go to waste. So that's the current state of things. Venus is unlocked but not really gone into. Still don't have an aura mod. Nor Orokin reactor, or even Orokin catalysts. So in order to head towards Mars, we need to do Venus and Mercury first. Just take a look. Mars junction requires us to complete swathe on Mercury, which can't be done until after we've passed through Venus, obviously. Apologies if you're hearing a low continual hum right now. There's construction work going on across the street. So we've unlocked Venus, we entered E-gate here. In order to move on to Mercury, we can do Undak, Kilocan, Aphrodite, or Tessera, Venera, then Aphrodite, or any combination of those. I'm sure we could equally just go the long way round if we were so inclined. Let's take a look. Tessera is a defense, Under is a spy. You know, I enjoy a good spy. But going this way would take 3 nodes. Going that way, 1, 2, 3 would take 1, 2, 3 equidistant. Plus we can't see what these are until we unlock the preceding one, and off the top of my memory I don't recall what they are. So yeah, let's go for the spy mission. Oh no, actually cancel that, cancel leave squad. Let's go invite only and do the spy mission. So Venus is a corpus world, so the hacks will be of the type specific to the corpus, which is about matching up fragments of a pattern to complete the pattern. Oh, it only grazed his shields. Now he's got reinforcement. Really do need to get a better serration mod. So it doesn't matter if you set off the alarms out here, as long as you don't set off the alarms in the actual spying rooms. That said, it's often good to not have the alarms going off when you're approaching the spying room, because you don't really want the mobs spawning nearby and then coming into the entrance of the spying area, because that could then lead to it setting off the exact alarm that you don't want going off. Did he go over? Or was that the same one? No, we're going to have to go through this way. So if you've pulled back your bow and then you decide you don't want to loose your arrow, especially if you're in a low ammunition situation, just do a forward roll and it puts the arrow away. So pulled arrow, forward roll, no longer pulled. Seriously? You tried telling me A's back there? That's a glitch. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Oh well. Can't be bothered to go up through that vent. Really? Wow. Is everything going to the left of the... It is, isn't it? Everything's going to the left. Huh. Someone did it for me. Ah. I'm going to have to check the replay on that one, but I swear all those arrows were hitting... Ooh, what, 6 inches to the left of the reticle? Right, so this is the actual area. Right, on higher difficulty levels there's a guy patrolling in this area. At the at the even higher ones he's actually a nullifier, but since this is only low level on Venus, then we're clear. So there should be a camera. Once again, probably just on the higher level, but you have to watch out for cameras under here and on the opposite side. Now we can hack the door, or we can just jump up into that vent. Admittedly, on my main account I do like to use the stealth frame, not because it can't be done any other way, it certainly can be. It just makes it easier. And why do things the hard way if you don't have to? So if there were eyes down there, which there may be, I haven't looked, I'd probably want to go flying across to there and then in that vent hole to drop down into the equivalent of that room, again looking out for the camera, because there'll be a vent giving access to the actual room we need to end up in. Just gonna take a peek, see if there's eyeballs down there in the chamber. Oh, it actually looks quite clear. So, yeah. I believe those lasers, even if we turn them off at the switch, stay on. Could be mistaken, it's been a while. Let's yeah, they're still on. So yeah, into this vent. Gonna look for a camera. Hopefully we'll get away with it, there won't be one. Actually, I'm going to jump over there. No camera, it's too low level. This brings us the other side of the lasers. So as you can see, these are just matching the pattern fragments. At some point I'll intend doing videos for all the different hacks and spy techniques, spy routes, etc. He looked even more surprised than I did. Okay, off to number B. Letter B. Symbol B. Surprise. No, apparently B's over, back over, B and C, back over there. Oh no, I've been seen. Easy hacks on Venus. Unless of course it's a sortie or a nightmare mission. Special event. Do I aim slightly to the right? Let's see. Apparently not this time. Now that still looks to be pulling left a bit. Okay, take out the camera. Again, pulling left. It's better. Oh, shut up. I want this guy. Ground pound to knock him off his feet. Aha. Right, so this type, as you can see, lasers going back and forth there. There's a hole in the top there, so you could try dropping down and hope to avoid the lasers, or you might just bite the bullet and just jump all the way to the bottom in one go. If you hit the lasers, hope to have time to get on your feet and do the hack, because that will just land you in the room where you need to do the hack. Alternatively, in the wall just under here there should be a hole, although sometimes it's on this side, but usually it's this side. You can go in the hole and you find like hidden walkway, and not always, but a good amount of the time there'll be a button in there to switch off the lasers. And alternatively you can just take the ride all the way to the bottom and walk around to the door at the bottom there, and there'll be more lasers there and another thing to hack, and just try and come in that door. Low keys are good because you can swap places with your decoy, project your decoy to the other side of the lasers, then swap places with it. Ivara is good because she can just walk through lasers without tripping them at all. Loki's invisibility can't do that, Ivara's can. There we go. So we can exit either side. Then we're going to jump up, look for cameras first. Again, it's low level, so yeah, no camera. We're going to jump up to there. Get some materials. And hopefully the button is, yep, here it is. Disabled lasers. Let's collect these. Keeping our eyes open for patrols. When we get to the bottom we'll probably find there's lasers, well no, there would have been lasers one side and not the other, but now there's probably going to be no lasers at all. See, this we can just walk through here now. We just need to get to the other side of that one, which we can just roll under it when it goes up. Down and up on a roll. I have to admit I have, in my main account, used my Ivara a heck of a lot for spy missions recently. Guess I'm kind of not even accustomed to doing it without visibility anymore, but invisibility should I say. As you can see, it's still perfectly doable. Invisibility just makes it easier. The drawback with Ivara is she can't sprint whilst invisible without breaking the invisibility. There is a syndicate mod for Ivara that increases her walking speed, which is helpful. But again, there are loads of times when you just want to break invisibility to break into a sprint. Oh gee, oh wow, did you see that? I could have stepped on that. That looked like a solid floor till we got really close. Now if we don't deal with these guys now, they could set off the internal alarm to that room. I'm guessing these are the ones that were dropped off by the dropship we heard as we were arriving. Don't have a scanner on me, so I can't scan that. really have to get some kudos with Cephalon Cimaris to get his scanner and unlock the infinite scans mod. I say infinite scans, it's not actually infinite scans per se, it is that it regenerates your scans as you use them. Hopefully no more interruptions. Right. Normally I'd just be walking straight through this with a Vara. I'd even be able to walk through that, no issues. But got to be careful this time. Shut that off. That doesn't shut off the ones in front, just the ones we just passed. Now this type, there is a hole there. If we can go in that, it will drop us down inside that room. To be honest, it doesn't look unreasonable that we could just cross there. As long as we don't break that. There's also a path there. You can go up there and across there, in through a hole there. Actually, if you wanted to risk it, you could try just jumping up here. And it takes you up there behind that wall. You'd come out there, and then you jump across, try and get in that hole, and hope that that will take you to the same place as that does there. In fact, let's take a look. So, I mean, that floor doesn't even look alarmed. Then again, it kind of looks like that other one that disappeared did. A bit white. I'd be worried about it disappearing. But yeah, there's no lasers here. We can try and jump up into that. And down into the room that we actually have to hack in. Three for three. You don't even have to press this button because they're all off now that we've done it anyway, but yeah, pressing it just for the sake of it. Is this actually solid? Yes. And so to extraction. Only a little chasm. Ooh, let's have some fun. You see how weak that bow is. Oh, trophy, kaboom. Could just run for it, we don't have to take these on. Although, that camera. Yep, should have seen that coming. You'll notice that I will often try and just ignore the mobs in order to do something else. You know, if I figure they're not going to kill me faster than I can achieve what I need to. Doesn't always pay off though. Yeah. Vicious Frost, what's that going to be? Cold and status chance? Yes. 15% to start with, 60% when it's fully maxed out. Pardon me. So we now have an excavation or a capture. Like a good capture, I reckon. Right, 245 meters. Going to go with the kunai. I figure they're probably a bit quicker to deploy. You didn't see me, I was not here, nothing to see here.
You're still in the clear, no detection of enemy sensors. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
No, don't go in the lasers. Oh, cool. Again, Avara would have just walked straight through there, no problems. Only reason I didn't want the Osprey going in the lasers would be because I'd then have to follow it to stay nose to nose with it. If you stay nose to nose with the Oxium Osprey, they often won't attempt to charge at you. Because if they charge at you and they miss, then you still have more time, but if they charge at you and come close, they'll explode and you won't actually get to harvest the oxygen from them. So yeah, staying nose to nose with them is a technique I found prevents them from doing that. That trophy, hats off to you. I believe that's the removal of 100 hats or headgear, helmets, etc. So that's actually removing the helmet before killing them. And therefore distinctly different from getting kills with headshots. Right. Oh, right, yeah, there he is. And he's shooting at us. Ground pound, he's immune, that's a shame. Just lay into him. There was a time when the capture target could be affected by the ground pound, could be affected by your frame's powers, but obviously the game evolves, gets updated, rebalanced. Now you'll find that most of the time capture targets are immune to frame's abilities, especially if they're area of attack. Sorry, area of effect. So again, we don't have to be doing this, we've already captured the target, we could just run for extraction. Oh, kills while sliding. Let's do some more sliding then. There we go, done. Through here. That was a shield Osprey, not worried about that one. It's not like it would give us oxygen or anything, because it won't. Got through there before the laser engaged. Ah, going for a different pad this time. Let's be a bit circuitous about it, shall we? If the game will allow. That seems to be an invisible wall there. Oh! No, I was hoping that roll would give us a second glide. It did not. Yeah, should have just jumped on the wires instead. Oh well. Aphrodite, mobile defense. Let's go public for that. Hopefully there's some other players online. Ooh, maybe we're all on our own. Right. Hopefully they won't charge at us too many all at one time. So slash dash can clear a corridor. Exalted blade can do the same. Radial blind can buy us some time. Radial javelin, I mean, yeah, it will clear an area of a lot of enemies in an area of effect, but look how much energy it's going to take to deploy it. 75 at a time. That's going to be just for serious emergency use. Even radial blind at 50 is quite a lot for a frame that isn't sporting flow or primed flow. So yeah, I mean our total energy is going to be only a couple of deployments before it's gone. Hoping the enemy will drop lots of energy orbs. I've been in games where they've barely dropped any. I've been in frames that have energy through the roof and it still managed to deplete it. Oxium Osprey, toe to toe. Ooh, got too close to that barrel though. But we got the Oxium. Oh, here's a terminal that we need to defend, but I've already just heard a dropship come in, so let's clear some of these out first. Take out the shield Osprey. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. One minute 10.
This will take a moment. Walkers incoming.
So the taxon likes to slow them down, freeze them on the spot. That's my little sentient sentinel companion up there.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Someone coming from that side. Try and prioritise the ones that are actually firing directly upon the terminal.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Job done. 2 more to go.
We've been locked out. Let's override the security.
There it is.
Override complete. Move on.
No one attacking. They are now.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location
So the locking of the doors is a 2-stage thing. First the alarms, then if someone sets it off again it locks the doors. So if you just unlock the doors and someone goes to the alarm panel again, it'll lock them again. But if you hack it twice, so that you unlock the doors and shut off the alarms, then they need to go to the panels twice to lock the doors again. Although quite often letting them lock the doors can go in your favour. It limits the number of units that can get to you. Nose to nose, toe to toe. Oh, he's still charged. He's still charged. Ooh. Maybe that's because I was below him on the steps. And maybe it wasn't.
terminal spotted. Uplifting and prepare to attack.
Okay. 1 minute.
This will take a moment.
654. Not had to resort to any area of effect attacks yet. Health and shields are still good.
Continue to defend. We are finished there. Move on.
Awesome stuff.
Location range. Drop me in and defend our position. Doors are locked. Time to break in.
Oh, I love the fact that a week after I put the item in, she tells us that the item's in. I see your ground pound and I counter with a slide.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
"12 seconds to go." Oh, I didn't get my slide in soon enough.
Odds were against us, Tab, but we did it. Mission complete.
Ooh, there's the door needs unlocking.
Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
Let's have some fun. Right, well, we have access to Mercury Junction. First we need to defeat the Jackal there. Complete 10 waves of defense at Tessera, which is here. Huh, so maybe we should have gone that way anyhow. Rescue a hostage from Linnea? Here, which kind of means going through to Sarah first. Right, well, regardless of how much experience I have on my main account, I don't relish doing 10 waves solo in this frame with the current weapons and mods. So maybe we should go do some other stuff on Venus first, and hopefully there'll be some other players online when we go to Tessera. Right, excavation. Waiting for players. No, I don't really need to wait for players just for that. Excavations and defences and survivals, anything with the potential to be an endless mode, is often a good place to farm mods from.
Has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Okay, I hear a dropship and I see where we need to be. I'm thinking we should neutralise the dropship first. So it would be helpful if some energy carrying mobs turned up first as well. Nothing really more frustrating than defending an excavator when you have no energy to power it. Well, it really does want us to trigger that before they turn up, doesn't it? Ah, there's our first one. Seriously, 4 shots for 1 kill. And the last 3 of those was after I took his helmet off. Wow, come on, let's have some more. Oh, I just heard it drop. We got too close. Oh, here we go. Here's a second one. And a third. Start taking the power from the furthest away. Oh, there's another one. That should be enough to finish the job. I believe these days it's about 20% each. Again, that's changed from before when it was 30%. It can be worth holding on to the energy and not deploying it straight away. If you wait until the shields on the excavator are low, deploying it will restore the shields.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Now we can go on and do another one. Or we can extract. Let's do another one. So the longer you go, the higher up the enemies' levels go and the more XP you get from them. Frost frames are great for this. You know, you just dome the thing that you need to defend. A lot of people like to use limbos, and limbos would be more useful if you're playing solo. When you're playing in a group, quite often the limbo can literally cut the other players off from being able to affect the enemy. It's already got all the power it needs. Oh, dropship. Restore those shields. Grab some old resources. Do we dare take on another one? It's handy that these days, another update to the game, the locations of the energy packs are now marked on the map where they drop. It's actually quite a large area. Sure, it didn't used to be quite so vast. It would be nice if we could harvest some energy before we activate it. No energy bearing units so far. Yes, I saw you come in here. Yeah, again, looks like we're going to have to trigger it first. Okay.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Here we go, some energy. At least 2 more of those needed. I thought he was going to charge then. Let's check the other side. No, nothing coming. There we go, we get our oxygen. Where are the power bearers? Yeah, you hide there, go on. Ever had a day when you thought, nah, should have just gone and extracted? Where you been? You're late. Your dinner's in the dog.
We need another power cell for the excavator. Excavation complete. That's what we found.
Okay. Do we dare do another one? Or do we think that's going to keep us waiting and waiting and waiting for the energy? Well, that makes 2 energy. Drop that here. Go fetch the other one. Come on. Attack me, attack me. That's not an energy bearer. Dropship won't have energy bearers on it. But I do see one over there. Aha!
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts.
Oh, and two more of them running away over there.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Ah! Get back here. Oh, that's definitely enough to keep it powered. Keeping an eye on its shields and health. Yeah, that's enough power. Pick one up in case we need to reinforce it.
Look what we just uncovered.
Okay, time to extract, I think. Kane's not being very good at delivering us energy this time. I know this is triggering one, but not going to hang around for it.